Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NUR QURRATU AINI BINTI JEFRYDIN and my title is Minimization Traffic Congestion with Smart Traffic Light by using Fuzzy Logic. These are the contents that I will explain, which are Chapter 1, Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. Let's jump to Chapter 1, which is Introduction. First, I will explain about the background of the study. So, what is traffic congestion? Traffic congestion can be described as when the travel demand exceeds the road capacity. In other words, when the travel demand increases, the number of vehicles also increase that make it exceed the road capacity, which lead to traffic congestion. There are two types of traffic congestion. The first one is recurring congestion. Recurring congestion happens when there are uncontrolled volumes of vehicles during the rush hour. For example, in the morning when people go to the work and in the evening when people returning from work. The second type is non-recurring congestion. Non-recurring congestion happens when there are unforeseen circumstances such as incidents, special events, and unpredictable weather. The example for special event is Hari Raya, Thai Pusam, and Chinese New Year. The example for unpredictable weather is heavy rain. Next, let's move on to problem statement. In this study, Jalan Raja Ashman Shah was chosen. This road is in front of the General Hospital, which is Raja Permaisuri Binary Hospital. Based from the paper that I read, traffic congestion at this road become worse during rush hour, at the evening when people coming to work, and in the evening when people returning from work. Because of traffic congestion, working class citizens often delay in their arrival for work. Coming late for work may make them lose their job, reduction of money, and make them get warning from boss. Also, other negative impact that they can get from coming late from work. Traffic congestion also make people stressed and tired, especially the drivers, as their journey they can arrive in a few minutes turn hours because of traffic congestion. Traffic congestion also is a waste of time. Important works can be done during the time people stuck in the traffic congestion. Next is objectives of the study. The main objective is to minimize traffic congestion using smart traffic light by using fuzzy logic. The sub-objectives are to create a simulator to optimize traffic time management so that the timers on each track have the intelligence to predict precise timings and design a traffic light controller based on fuzzy logic that can adapt to current situation. Move on to scope and limitation of the study. This study will focus on Jalan Raja Ashman Shah only. The data that will be collected are number of vehicles, length of queue, and the width of road. All the data will be collected during the peak hours. This study will use fuzzy logic as the methodology. Next is the significance of the study. This study may reduce the time queue in traffic congestion for equal road user. This study also may reduce late arrival to work as they will not stuck in the traffic congestion for a long time. Last but not least, this study may reduce stress for road users, especially the drivers. They don't need to stuck in the traffic jams for hours and can drive to their destination with ease. Next, let's move on to Chapter 2, which is literature review. There are many studies on traffic congestion. The first one is in 2014. The purpose of this study is to optimize roundabout traffic flow through a microscopic approach. A roundabout is modeled as a series of 2x2 intersections which include a main road, secondary roads, as well as outgoing roads. In this study, two cost functions were considered, namely the total travel time and total waiting time. This provides a duration of time that a driver spends in his segment of the network. These cost functions were analytically minimized in each intersection with respect to the priority parameters of the incoming roads. The next study is on 2019. The aim of this study is to employ an artificial neural networks (ANN) traffic congestion prediction mechanism which controls or minimizes congestion resulting in a smooth traffic flow. The artificial backpropagation neural networks were applied to propose a model of smart road traffic congestion control to improve the transparency, availability, and efficiency of services provided to citizens. The next study is on 2020. This study explored proper solutions and techniques for traffic signals to optimize road traffic congestion impacts. In this study, educate methodologies were applied by the researchers to solve the problem. These include an artificial intelligence traffic light system, genetic algorithm, fuzzy logic, neural network, microcontroller, and programmable logic controller (PLC). The next study is on 2022. This researcher studying the exposure to traffic congestion during road trips by utilizing the GPS trajectory of taxis and POI datasets based in Wuhan, China. The methodology of the study used was to conclude the trips of individuals from GPS trajectories based on the captivation of the POIs and Bayesian rules. Next, let's move on to the last chapter, which is chapter 3, methodology. In this study, the use of the fuzzy logic method will improve the performance of the traffic signal controller. Fuzzy logic is a method of solving ambiguous or unclear problems in a structured and systematic way. Now, there are several steps in fuzzy logic. The first step is to define the linguistic variables. This table shows the linguistic variable for this study and the fuzzy number that will be used. Second step is to construct a membership function for them based from the data. There will be 3 membership functions that in this study. The last step is to construct knowledge-based rule, which is if-then rules. These rules are the result that we will obtain from MATLAB. That's all from me. Thank you for watching and listening, and have a nice day.